Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here filming Everleigh's 3-month update. I have her here with me, but she fell asleep not too long ago, and I wanted to have her in this video so I can look back and see how small she was. Everleigh currently weighs 13 and probably 13 and a half pounds, maybe a little more than that because I got her weighed about a week and a half ago and she was weighing in at 13 pounds and 5 ounces. So I'm sure she's well over 13 and a half pounds now, which is crazy. She's growing so fast, and she's pretty much gained about 2 to 2.5 pounds every month since she's been born, which is good because she was born at a low birth weight. She was only 5 pounds 13 ounces, so she's definitely caught up and doubled her weight. As far as length, she's probably about 23 inches long. She's not going to be too tall considering I'm short and so is her dad. She has been cooing so much, which I've been so excited for, and now I'm waiting for her to start laughing. I'm so jealous. I see some people, their little ones are laughing at like 11, 12 weeks, and I'm like, why isn't she laughing yet? And I sit there, do all of these silly things to try and get her to laugh, and I probably look so dumb. But I know that she'll laugh when she is ready, but I'm so excited that she's cooing. It's the cutest thing ever, especially when I'm breastfeeding her and she's done. She kind of just, you know, comes off and then she just stares at me and she coos, and it's kind of like she's thanking me for feeding her, which is just, it's so cute. She's doing really good about holding her head up. She was holding her head up pretty good around 2 months, but she wasn't doing it well on her tummy, and now during tummy time she's really getting the hang of it. She still hasn't quite realized that she can use her hands to, you know, push, but we're working on it. She's really learning to hold toys and put them in her mouth. She puts pretty much anything that comes near her mouth in her mouth, which is to be expected because I read that that's the way they discover things and learn, is by putting it in their mouth. Other than just, you know, touching and looking at it, they put it in their mouth to discover it. She has almost rolled over from back to belly. She'll be on her play mat and she'll just try and look like behind her, and then she gets on her side and then she's gotten her legs over, but she just needs to go a little bit more and she would just be on her tummy, which is so crazy. I don't think she's intentionally doing it at all. It's kind of just she's trying to look at something and it helps her roll over. And same thing when she's on her belly and she's trying to hold her head up, she almost rolls over onto her back. She has started sleeping through the night these past 2 weeks, which is so nice, but the only downfall is that the only way she does it is if she's in bed with me, and I was not planning on co-sleeping. However, I'm not against it, and I was never against it. I just thought it'd be easier if she could, you know, sleep on her own. So when we transition her into her crib, that it would be pretty easy. But now that she is dependent on sleeping next to me, I don't quite know how sleeping in her bed is gonna go. Definitely plan on sleep training though within the next month and a half to 2. So when she's around 4.5 months, I definitely want to try sleep training because I think it's really important for her to be able to fall asleep on her own and in a crib, so that way she's just used to it and it would just make my life easier and her life easier. But as for now, I'm just kind of enjoying sleeping with her. It does scare me, but we're very careful with it. I know SIDS is a very scary thing, and I'm completely 100% aware of that. She does really well with it and she seems to enjoy it a lot. But like I said, I definitely plan on breaking her out of that habit within the next month to 2. I'm not too sure if she started teething, but it's so hard to tell because around this age I know that they become very into their hands, and you know, she'll look at her hand and it's always in her mouth and she's either sucking on it or chewing on it. And even when she has her passy in her mouth, she'll kind of get her fist in there and push the passy to the side and just chew, and she'll fuss a little bit, she drools a little. So I'm not sure if she's teething or not. She's also been like pulling at her ear. That started last night. So I thought she was a little too young to teeth, but I know that there have been some babies to teeth even younger than this. So I know it's not that weird that she might be teething, but I just thought we might have a little more time. Who knows, maybe she's just, enjoying chewing and sucking on her hands and it's not teething. But I guess we'll see if she starts popping out a tooth in the next month or so. Her hair was falling out quite a bit, but it seems to have slowed down, and I think more and more hair is coming in each day. In my 2-month update for her, I was talking about cradle cap, I think. I'm pretty sure I was talking about it, and we have definitely conquered that. We use coconut oil, like I said in the video, so every time she takes a bath, I lather her head in coconut oil. And if you want to see how I do that, I have a baby bath time routine. I'll link that down below. I just filmed that recently. And yeah, I just put the coconut oil in her head and really let that sit while I wash the rest of her body. It seems to have really helped. I also use it on her skin, and her dry skin has gotten so much better. She is still not a fan of the car. She really hates it, and I'm trying to get her to love it because within the next month or so, we're going to be driving to New York to visit family, and that's like a 12-hour drive. So I'm not sure how she's gonna do with that. But hopefully by then she's better in cars. She has good days and bad days. Some days she'll fall asleep on her own. Some days I have to sit back there. If we're going somewhere as a family, I have to sit back there with her, and I just need to kind of like hold her arm, or she holds my finger and she falls asleep. So I'm not sure what the issue is. It's not the car seat, because I snap her car seat into the stroller and she's fine when she's in the stroller. It's just the car. I'm not sure what it is. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment down below. We got a Baby Einstein lullaby CD, and she still is not a fan of the car, but she's a really great baby otherwise. She's just amazing. I always get compliments on how great she is. Really, the only time she's fussy is when she's tired, and she's one to get overtired. She fights and fights her sleep so hard. She's still very dependent on me getting her to sleep, which is another thing I'm trying my best to, stop, but she just does not want to fall asleep on her own. She's just wide-eyed and wants to see what's going on at all times. Her spitting up seems to be pretty bad right now. Not bad, but it's at its worst, which I've heard it peaks around 2 to 4 months. So I guess it's kind of to be expected. Nothing that I'm concerned about. She is definitely a happy spitter upper, if that makes sense. She never screams or cries when she spits up. I am still dairy free, if not more than ever. I used to cheat a little bit, but around 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I found some blood in her stool, which I vlogged that if you want to. I didn't vlog what her, diaper looked like, but I vlogged about it and what the doctor said. So if you want to see that, I linked that down below too. And basically, I just really need to be very strict about not having any dairy. And then if at her 4-month appointment she still has blood in her stool, they're going to tell me to stop soy, because maybe it's soy and not dairy. Her bowel movements are still really not watery, but very loose and inconsistent in texture. She never has like the seedy stool that you hear of in breastfed babies. Sometimes she has green. It's just her bowel movements are just insane, and I'm not sure if it's dairy. It could be soy, so that's why we're eliminating dairy for this whole month, like completely. Before I would cheat and have a little butter, a sprinkle of cheese, but now I have completely cut it out, which is really hard. I'm going to try and film a what I eat in a day of dairy-free breastfeeding mom, because it's quite the task. So that's what I'm doing, and I'll let you know how that goes. I don't see any blood in her stool right now, but what happens is they look at her stool under a microscope or some type of thing like that, and they can see blood in it even though the human eye can't see it. So I took her to a pool, well, not like a community pool because I'm kind of worried about taking her in one of those, but we went to a friend's house and went in her pool, and she loved it. She just enjoyed it so much. It was perfect temperature and she just really enjoyed it. So she definitely loves being in the pool. That is pretty much it for her 3-month update. I can't think of anything else at the moment that I would want to add in. Overall, she's doing really great, and I just love, building a relationship with her each day. I feel like I just fall more and more in love with her, and I feel like she is falling more and more in love with me, and it's just the sweetest thing, and I absolutely love her so much, and I'm so sad that she's growing up, so fast, but I'm so excited to also experience all of the fun things coming up, as she starts baby food and all of this fun stuff. So I'm super excited for all of that. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I've been doing these every month since she was born. I know she's only 3 months old, but I plan on doing them until she's a year, and then maybe after that I won't do them every month, maybe like 12 months, 18 months, and then 24 months. But we'll see where it goes. That is it for Everleigh's 3-month update. I thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and leave any comments down below about anything. I would love to answer some questions about myself, Everleigh, or if you have any advice for a first-time mom, feel free to give me any advice you have. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.